That's coming up next.
Mm.
It's not as big as 3-0.
29's just kind of, you know?
29's like, you're pretty much 30.
I've said this. I think there's probably a clip of me on the podcast saying this about every single year of my 20s, but the most recent one always feels like the first one where I'm like, oh, shit, I feel old now. And I feel like there's me like, dude, like 22, I feel old now. 26 actually feels old now.
Well, because 26 is like...
I'm not in my early 20s anymore. I'm like I'm an adult now.
Also, you're on the other half of the 25.
Right, know? And now it's like...
The other half of the decade.
Yeah, and I do notice differences from when I was like 21, 22, like mainly health differences. Like I can't, drink alcohol the way I used to. I can't
do excessive back and front flips like you used to do all the time.
No, I can still pull off a double.
Really?
Yeah.
What about the triple though? That's what you were. That's how I know you.
I don't know. That one's kind of.
Matt Triple Flip Watson is what they used to call you back in the schoolyard.
I know, but also I've grown. That's every inch
As a
that's-
person too, and as a friend in my heart.
Oh, Ryan, you've grown as a friend in my heart, man. Everyone listening to audio will just know the fist bumps because they'll hear us like kind of get quieter because we move away from the mic.
Yeah.
I step away from the mic to nuck it.
Should we start announcing? Because usually we announce like, "Hey, let's nuck it, brother."
We've always done
Do
that.
you think the people listening to the audio version are going to be disappointed and sad?
They might be, honestly. But that's their cross to bear. You guys can choose to
Well,
watch it
Chuck,
on YouTube.
That's not Chuck. What was it? Well,
Well, Howard, that's your
cross
Chuck
to bear.
It's your cross to bear.
It was his Chuck to bear.
It was.
No
Spoilers, but we're talking about Better Call Saul now, and
less than 2 weeks, right?
Yes. 2 weeks from is today Tuesday or Wednesday?
Today is Wednesday.
Wednesday. Okay, yes. So less than 2 weeks until Better Call Saul. Yeah, Better Call Saul is coming back for its final 6 episodes. Man,
That's it.
That's it.
That's after that it's done.
I
It's
saw
a
Bryan
completed
Cranston
series.
went on a talk show and said that he is in it.
We'll see.
He went on a talk show and was like,
It's just a picture of him on the TV. Heisenberg.
it just passes by real quick.
Yeah.
No, but he said that him and Aaron Paul are in one of the final episodes. Or I don't know if he said episodes or episode, but he said, I watched his interview, and he said what they did was they very quickly called them up and was like, hey, you guys are going to be in it. And they flew them in like the dead of night to Albuquerque.
And they had to stay in this like one place.
Yeah,
That they couldn't
they
leave.
put them in like an SUV with like bags over their heads to not like so they couldn't know, and they put them at a anonymous like Airbnb,
Sounds
and they
like a
weren't
drug
allowed to.
cartel type of.
I know, but
I mean, it is Breaking Bad.
hey, man. But I'm now knowing that they're
Hey,
going to
man.
be in it. I'm kind of
What
curious.
is that?
Hey, what?
Hey man, come on, bro.
Come on, man. What?
Yeah, stop messing, brother.
Hey, stop playing.
Hey. Here's a new segment. Ryan shows Matt a TikTok.
Oh, I love this segment.
Okay, hold up. Let me see if I can find a good one for you.
What do you think their role's going to be? Because it seems like what Better Call Saul is doing, a little bit of a spoiler here, but it seems like everything is building up to the point of Breaking Bad and then jumping ahead to after Breaking Bad. It doesn't even seem like there's room for time during Breaking Bad anymore. I feel like there's got to be a big ass
There might
time
be
skip.
like a little type of thing because they've shown like what they show of during Breaking Bad is usually just like a quick little like 2 minute.
Do you know in El Camino when Walter's in it? He couldn't cut off his hair for a Broadway musical, so it's a bald cap.
Oh, really?
You could kind of see it like
Jesse.
bulging. Oh, and then they had to use CGI to make his head smaller. Well, let me see this TikTok, Ryan.
Hold up.
Oh no, Scoob, I think he's a pedophile. A pedophile?
Yeah, and I would have gotten away with it too if it wasn't for you meddling, good-looking kid.
Right? Got me at
You
the
like
end
that?
with the cutoff, yeah.
I always send you monkey talks.
Oh, and I love them. I love them. Justin and I send them back and forth on Instagram. Did he send you the one where it's like the woman filming the monkey and it turns around and gets spooked by her and it screams?
No.
Oh, I got to show you this one.
Show
This
me
is
that
Matt
one.
shows Ryan an Instagram reel.
Ooh.
Where's my phone? You sent me some funny ass TikToks.
I sent you this one of the monkey having a slap fight with this dude.
Dude, his face, dude.
He looks so like fucking
Oh, you went to a different
shit.
Oh, come on, man.
This is monkey.
Turn your screen brightness up and turn down when you face the light.
I don't even
He's opening his mouth. That means he's pissed.
wait for the slap fight.
Why is he Why would you be like antagonizing a wild monkey? It can rip your fucking face
He
off.
takes your finger and bites it off. Simple as that. I
And what,
respect monkeys.
Are they gonna arrest the monkey? No.
No.
Check this out. I'll show you a good Instagram reel.
I want to see this meme.
You're gonna love this meme. Hey Ryan, try this one on for size.
Try this one on for penises. Come on. That
Here.
was good,
Here.
right?
Spooked the little monkey, turns around, sees the camera, scares him. What a little guy.
Did I send you one where it was like this? I don't know. I don't even think I liked it. I think I just said it's like of this like monkey with a weird fucking haircut and like jeans or some shit.
Yeah, dude. When people dress monkeys up in human clothing, it's like you're not supposed to be wearing those, and it's my favorite. I like when I follow this one account on Instagram. This guy has these two little monkeys, and he just posts videos of like him giving them carrots, and like he takes showers with them, and it's awesome, dude. I showed Jim for the first time the video of the monkey slapping the lion,
Oh, that's a
chimp?
class. I love that one. That's probably in my top 3 to 5 at least.
That one is hilarious because, first of all, it's like this dude is just sitting next to a fucking lion, like indoors. I think, like I said on previous one, it's one of those like rich, like Saudi princes
Yeah.
that has a bunch of exotic animals in his penthouse. He's just sitting there next to this lion, and then like the chimp is like playing with him, and the lion's like, stop. And then the chimp, like he like,
Because the chimp gets scared because of the lion. Like,
the lion goes, and the chimp just goes, bah!
The chimp like goes back in fear and just comes back.
Slaps it
It's
just like
the
how a little
biggest slap.
kid would.
So good.
Like, dude, these are dudes just chilling with these killer animals. Like, they're not like, they're fully free. Like, they're not like harnessed or anything. They're just chilling with a lion that, if it wanted to, could just be like, yeah, I'm hungry. I could eat this guy.
Big cats.
Big
Man's
cats, man.
biggest foe.
Big dude. If we lived in the
Our
wild, dude,
nemesis since day one, baby.
even in South Carolina, that would be our fear because there's cougars and bobcats and panthers. You know,
Not so much, like, they're not too many in the area that I grew up in.
there's a bunch down near the
I
coast.
know they're like panthers. I never really saw too much. I saw more and heard more of the boars.
Oh, I would see the boars
The
when
wild pigs.
I'd be kayaking my dad, and you'd hear like a bunch of rustling, and on the like coast, you'd see a bunch of like wild boars.
Oh, yeah.
Those
That's when I
things will
know we're
fuck you
having
up.
a stew that night.
Absolutely.
Take my fucking 12 gauge, go doink, 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 and then the boar goes, huh?
Yep.
You know, if you're lucky, you'll blow its tusks clean out, so you don't have to pick them out.
No,
when you're
it's
dealing
not
with
as
meat.
rare as ivory, so it doesn't sell for much. So you're not
Yeah.
losing much if you blow those off. But
I love taking my fucking AR-15 and just going to town on some squirrels in the back
my dad would do that, not with an AR-15,
with
a BB gun. Yeah, and I would always get really upset about it.
Yeah, because he'd leave their dead corpses there. Just
Oh, he would bury them, but I was more upset with the fact that he was just killing animals.
for fun.
He called me a Nancy boy, and
Well, they were stealing the birds' food.
they were stealing the birdseed.
You should have started killing the
I'll
birds.
say, well, Dad, you supplying the birdseed is a problem. You introduce an imbalance in the ecosystem that was already fine.
Yeah.
He introduced the imbalance there.
Also, what's the problem? Like, usually if someone's videotaping like their bird feeder and there's squirrels in it, they're like, oh, look at the squirrels. Like
I always
any
thought it was
critter
funny.
that comes around is usually like, oh, it's some food for
Because
whoever
squirrels are seen
wants
as
it.
vermin. They're rodents, but I think that squirrels are very cute. I love squirrels.
They're adorable. They have that big bushy tail.
Yeah,
they
they're
have a
cute.
very round head as opposed to like a very elongated or mouse elongated.
My mom
face.
referred to them as rats with like tails, and I said, well, Mom, rats do have tails,
They're
but
just
also
not
like
pretty and poofy.
yeah, and like I understand thinking rats are gross because of the tail, because the tail's not very attractive, and their faces are a little.
Rats are apparently very cool pets.
They're
to
very
have.
social animals, and they love attention and cuddling and stuff.
Gerbils, on the other hand.
I had a
I've
gerbil.
never had a classroom gerbil or a gerbil that I owned that was nice. It always bit me.
Dude, gerbil hamsters are kind of mean too, honestly. Like
Yeah.
hamsters are just kind of too stupid to understand anything, and it's kind of the concept of keeping a hamster as a pet. It's like just I guess keeping any undomesticated animal. It's like
I
you can't expect them to like cuddle with you and not bite you because like to the hamster, you're trying to kill it. It's like its brain
You're
is programmed to
huge.
survive.
well, like
so
also
this big
like
thing is
I had
picking it
2
up.
Chinese dwarf hamsters growing up, and like they would like bite each other's penises and shit.
Yeah,
I guess you're not
sounded a little
supposed
fun.
to. You're not supposed to probably keep.
I don't think you're supposed to put males together.
Yeah,
I don't know because at the pet store
And I
they
was
have them
young
all.
and I didn't know any better. But I think they were both in the same fucking enclosure at PetSmart or whatever. I wanted a ferret, but my dad was like, "That's a lot of work."
Absolutely
and what,
not.
What am I gonna do? Play with the ferret when you're gone at your mom's?
They
Because I
smell
switch
like
off
shit.
every week,
They smell awful,
Ferrets
and
are
like
so
you
cute.
need a big cage for those. You can't put it in a little cage.
and they'll squeeze through.
Ferrets are very cute. I used to have a teacher in 6th grade that had one in the class, my science teacher, and she let it run around during tests.
Did it bite you?
No, but also like gerbils. I had a gerbil named Lance growing up. It's all I wanted was a gerbil. Finally, for Christmas one morning, I come down.
You
My
get a
sister and I
gerbil?
both got gerbils.
Named Lance.
Lance, yeah.
What was your sister's name? Oh, the gerbil's name.
Fuzzball, I think. I think it was Fuzzball.
Okay, so
I kind of need
Lance
to
and
ask her
Fuzzball.
actually. She has COVID right now, so she's probably asleep. Let me ask her. I'm pretty sure it was Fuzzball. what was your gerbil's name? But I remember Christmas morning, I took him out and I was so excited. And the first thing he did was bite my finger. And I felt so betrayed. I put him back in and I cried. Because I was like,
Did you ever look at him the same after that?
my mom was like, well, honey,
was just scared.
That's normal, you know? And she showed me like it came with a little booklet from Petco or PetSmart. And it was
Yeah.
like, they might bite you. Because like, I didn't get it at the time, but to them, you know, his MO is I have to survive. And when this big beast, 500 times your size, is like, probably not being very gentle because I'm a kid.
Yeah.
Of course, he's like, fuck. He's not just gonna roll over and take it. He's gonna fight for it.
I will say the meanest pet I've ever had above even Oscar.
Was it a little
above
dog?
Past cats. No. It wasn't a dog. It wasn't a cat. It wasn't hamster or gerbil, guinea pig or whatever. Especially not a fish. Fish are amazing.
Mm-hmm.
It was a rabbit. I had a rabbit that was just the meanest fucking rabbit.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, it's all these pets that
Her
aren't.
name was Snowball too.
Oh,
But
so you
always-
think she's sweet?
Yeah, I'd have to be careful. I'd try to pet it through the cage, and all of a sudden it would.
I have been
lash
bit
around
by
and
a
kinda
rabbit. That shit hurts.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's like
Well, they
you
got
can
those
feel it
fucking
break the
teeth.
skin. Yeah.
They got those stupid nerdy buck teeth. And if you have buck teeth and are listening to the podcast, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that sucks for you, honestly.
That's a physical deformity.
Good luck getting pussy with those. But I think Banana was the meanest pet I ever had. He was a
pretty
mean little
fucking
shit,
mean.
dude. God,
But I love
God rest his
Banana.
soul. I love Banana to this day. He was such a great cat. He had a lot of personality, but God, dude,
He
he
was
was
such a
mean.
little shit, dude.
He was mean to
Him
everyone that wasn't me and Ryan.
I remember living with you. And there would be moments where I just hear you in your room just, and then I hear some like kerfuffle because like he would just attack you randomly.
Yeah,
in the
dude,
middle of the night.
I would be like sitting at
be
my
trying
desk
to
editing,
sleep,
and
too.
he would just like come up and bite me, and I'm like, "What?
and then
why?"
run away. He'd like latch onto you, run away.
Or I'd be like in bed, and the lights are off, and he's up here, and I reach over to pet him, and he just, and I'm like, "What the fuck, dude?" Yeah, he was mean. He was, I mean, most of the time he was very sweet and cuddly to me.
I'm so glad that
and to you.
I was able to pick him up usually.
Well, what's funny is like, for example, a lot. You know, I had a lot of different people stay with me at different times, and he never got used to anyone. But you could come over for the first time in 3 months, and you could just pick him up
Yep.
because he remembered you from when he was a little kid.
He might still get a little tood, but I feel like
Yeah, he'd get a little tood.
compared to like people that he hasn't met ever,
Oh, he was mean. Like if a stranger tried to pet him, he would hiss and
I was like
growl.
a nice
and-
uncle to him.
Yeah, your Uncle Ryan.
That would bring over cousin Lego. You know,
Lego, dude. I remember
that would slobber all over him. and
I
put
remember
his
watching,
whole
like-
head in his mouth.
Banana would jump up on bed with me, and his whole head would be wet, and all of his fur would be like spiked up, and I'm like, "Oh, you've been inside Lego's mouth."
You remember it happened, I think, to Banana and Lego when we lived with Mark. Chica would slobber all over Lego and Banana.
Oh my god.
But then luckily, you know, I didn't have to deal with that disgusting saliva, but you still did because Lego would just put most of Banana's body in his mouth.
They would be playing around where Lego would be on his back, like, and then Banana would be like smacking him in the face. And it was always playful. It was never like angry fighting. It was cute to watch. But then Lego would jump up and Banana would roll on his back, and Lego would just put his whole head in his mouth. And they would just be like kind of like smacking each other back and forth while he wasn't biting him. He just had his head in his mouth. And he would just come out soaking wet, just covered in saliva. They had fun together. They were a good little match.
Kind of like in Jurassic Park where the dinosaur sneezes on
Yeah.
the kids.
Well, it's funny
or the
because
little
like
girl.
Banana would see Lego and be like, "Oh God," and Lego would be like, "Oh, hey," and like
Yeah.
immediately like, get excited when he would see Banana. And
Banana would
Banana
have to
was like,
run
"No."
away eventually, but Banana did play along sometimes.
Oh yeah, he fulfilled that primal urge.
Pour one out for Banana.
Yeah, pour one out for Banana. I loved that cat so much, and one day he just left home and never came back. And I
Packed the knapsack.
He
and
did.
just-
I cried many nights over it. I made lots of missing posters, and I literally walked to probably 300 houses. But I guess he had other plans, and honestly, he could have just found like a family that had like an open garage with like cat food, and was like, "No, I'll stay here."
And some people who take cats in, they don't. I mean, if they don't see the wanted poster or something, they're like, "Oh, it's a stray," and I guess I'm just gonna keep this stray.
Yeah,
Was he
so-
microchipped?
He was, yeah.
So fuck you if he was found.
There was no. He was microchipped, but I didn't realize that when I got him, I had to register the microchip within a
Oh.
certain period of time. So by the time I was like, wait, is he microchipped? When he went missing, and I pulled out his papers and I saw he was, I was like, yes. And then I called the people and they're like, oh, it was never registered. And I was like, great. So, wherever you are, Banana, I love you, buddy. I hope you're flying high. Hope you're chasing mice, hissing at strangers, you know, playing with dogs, goofing off, just being a big old goofball. That's all I want. That's all I want for you is be a big old goofball.
Licking your penis.
He did lick his penis, and then I fostered the kittens, and I got Billy.
This was his pose, his legs spread.
Oh, he'd sit there with his legs spread, and he would just
He'd look like this.
he would just lick his penis.
And then look up like this.
He's like, "You guys seeing this shit?
Can you all do this?
Yeah, y'all can't do this." And then I had Billy, who Luke has now, and Billy was. I've never met a cat with
Billy
more
as a
personality.
kitten was so adorable.
He was goofy looking as a kitten, and now as an adult, he's freaky looking. Like something looks off about him, but in the best way possible. You know? He's a good cat, though. I love Billy. I had a lot of fun with him as a kitten. That
stretch real quick.
yeah, of course. That whole litter of kittens was crazy cute, and so much variety in one litter of kittens. There was an orange one, 2 little white Siamese ones, and then 2 snowball Siamese ones, which are like completely different looking from the others. But yeah, love Billy. You know what else I love?
Ending the podcast?
I do love ending the podcast.
Okay, do you want to end it with like a high five or like a fist bump or with anything? Do you want to say something to the people?
Yeah. Oh, there's the music. It's already coming in.
Oh.
I don't know how much time I have to say anything.
Hopefully Luke knows the deal about the music coming in. Okay.
I mean, I don't know. It might just
when does it-
crescendo and then it might
Does
just...
it just
Man, it's always a slam dunk when I see Ryan and Matt. Love you guys.
Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We can do it real big, bigger than you ever done it. All the husband, everything.
All the husband, I don't know how it goes after that, but welcome to Super Mega Cast.
Yeah, it's episode 282.
That's a palindrome, baby. 282.
Okay, because we were thinking about scheduling and seeing if we were gonna flip flop because we're recording another podcast tomorrow with a special guest.
Do you want to flip flop them?
No, I just was unaware of like the actual decision that was made.
Yeah, okay. We'll just do them regularly, so we got
Yeah.
more time to get the other one out. Yeah,
Okay.
Next week's a real special guest. This week is just only
boys.
special guest is the Holy Spirit sitting between me and Ryan on the couch right now.
Apparently, people like the episodes with just you and I. They find it to be like sometimes when we get guests, like when we get a string of guests on, like let's say a few podcasts in a row or every other podcast, they're like, let's take a break from the guests.
They just want the boys.
I just want to be with the boys.
Well, luckily, guys, today you get just the boys, and next week you'll get the boys with another boy who you will all be very excited to hear. But this week, just the boys. You know, mom and dad aren't home.
Nope.
We're gonna be on our worst behavior.
Oh.
We're gonna be doing some stuff we're gonna regret.
But they gave me the car keys
Ooh.
for emergency.
Emergencies. Yeah, and they
Yeah.
left $15 cash on the counter.
I might have to go to 7-Eleven.
In case we need to order pizza or something. But I don't know. That might have to be used for a pack of smokes at 7-Eleven. Who knows? Mm-hmm.
What's this charge at 7-Eleven? Oh, I got a few Gatorades because we were dehydrated.
We needed our electrolytes, Mom.
I got some milk. I got us some bottles of milk.
Mom, you always want us to be drinking our milk, so go big and strong.
Is that you sucking on a nipple?
No, I was just doing that at Mom. I was going.
Oh, okay.
It's not necessarily a kiss. It's just like a lip smack. Like,
So you're I was about for some reason in my head it was corn dogging. What is it called when
corn dogging.
No, but what is it called when you're cat calling? That's what it's called.
Yo, those guys are corn dogging that girl over there. Hey, baby.
Mommy.
They're corn dogging me. I love seeing construction workers corn dogging girls on New York City streets.
Oh, I gotta love it.
Oh man, we got
You
some. What?
I was just about to say, I got cat called.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
You got corn dogged?
Yeah, I got corn dogged.
What happened?
Well, it was this like older woman. And sorry, I was just gonna lead into your mom joke. And I couldn't do it.
Okay. You couldn't even do it.
I was gonna tell a story like that was interesting, and I was like, And I asked her what her name was, and she said it was Ann Watts. You know, it was gonna end like that.
that would have been good though.
Yeah, it would have been.
Did you just give up, or did you just end up accidentally laughing a little bit?
I ended up accidentally
Okay.
because even if my face shows a little bit, I just have to give up because it's like
I'm looking at you with these.
you and I are both good at like picking up the most minute tells.
Oh, we know.
So it's hard to pull one off on each other
'Cause
more so than like other people.
People
sometimes.
always wonder if certain things are a bit, but when you and I do it to it, there's never any question on if it's a bit or not. Like I can. There might be a few seconds where you've thrown off the trail, but ultimately, I just the tiniest little detail. I'll be like, that's a bit. He's doing a bit, and you know, with me too. So unfortunately,
we can still get each other from time to time.
every now and then, yeah, every now and then, the bit doing skills is definitely something that you and I have picked up off each other. So we know each other's tactics. We know each other's weak spots.
We talked about it on the last podcast. It caused a big kerfuffle.
Yeah.
Just a bit.
The crack smoking?
No, the Twitter stuff.
Oh, yeah. But that one should have been obvious. Like, I don't know.
To some people, I guess, who don't know you, they just see like little check marks, and they're like, "What?
Check marks fighting?
I haven't heard of these check marks."
It's
It's like that type of
people
shit.
hate check marks on Twitter. I'm glad to be one of those. You and I are two of those check marks that people can hate if they want.
Oh, you know what's exciting?
What?
Trevor's coming in today.
Ah, fuck.
What time? What time?
Fucking forgot.
What time is he coming in?
8:30. That's when he's going to be at my place. Fuck.
You're not picking him up from LAX?
Nah, dude. I said, fuck that, Trevor.
Not
You're
during
gonna-
rush hour traffic?
No, man, get yourself a little fucking Uber, dude. You know, I'm sure Schlatt pays you enough. Go get an Uber. I'm not picking you up from LAX.
He sounds like he doesn't care about the Minecraft server.
Trevor?
Yeah.
He definitely doesn't. You know, it's kind of disappointing. But I thought this would be a second chance for him.
Yeah.
You know, the first Epic SMP he botched so poorly. Or so not poorly, so massively.
Yeah, and the second one, like, I'm still having fun on it. I love to get on. It's definitely like chill, and I really enjoy every time I go on there and stream. Sometimes I don't stream and I get on there.
Yeah, I've done that too.
Super nice, but it's just like So I had a collection of a bunch of fish from the aquaculture mod, and re-downloading the mod or something like that. I don't know what happened, but it made all of my fish that I collected originally disappear.
Really?
I had probably hundreds of fish.
Really?
And it's all Trevor's fault because he keeps updating the server. He keeps asking people to drag more, like delete the mods, drag more mods in. It's throwing people off.
You know what it was? I bet that it saved the fish data in that mod folder, and then you deleted it to put the new one in.
Yeah.
Ridiculous. Trevor is...
I should have...
Honestly, I'm just disappointed in him.
Yeah.
You know, it's just very disappointing.
We should talk about that when he's here. Like, we should take him out to dinner and just kind of like sit him down and be like, hey, we're kind of really disappointed in the direction you took this.
Honestly, we could get him on episode after next, and maybe we could take him out to dinner this week and covertly record our dinner conversation about
just to
it.
make sure if he says anything that we legally... Well, we can't actually record. Wait, can we record people illegally?
Yeah, you can.
No, wait, that doesn't make sense. Can we record people without their express
Can
consent?
you record people illegally? Can you legally record people
No,
illegally?
can you record people without their express consent?
How do journalists do it? I think if it's in a public place, yeah. Like, you know, journalists always go
I'm
to
sure
like
it's a state
cafes.
thing too, right? Or maybe it doesn't exist like
I'm pretty sure it's
public property.
Journalists do it, and they take them out to places like Starbucks and record them saying like, yeah, so Hillary Clinton's got a big fat clit, and the whole world's gonna find out. And then they leak it to the
world
press.
has to know.
It's huge.
Hillary, no, show us the clit. She's trying to distract us. She doesn't.
She's hiding the clit.
It's a big old clit.
Donald wants you to believe that I've got an enlarged clitoris. She does. We've all heard
Then
the
why
tape,
don't you
Hillary.
just show everyone? Just show everyone.
Show it, Hillary. If you don't have a large clit, you could just, in this right now, show it and no one will be asking. Donald, how about you show your tax returns? Oh! How about you show the clit, Hillary? I wish that, like...
That was great.
I wish that... I hope 2024 is Trump and Hillary again. I saw rumors that was what it was going to be. And I'm like, no one's going to let that happen.
We haven't like had a decent fucking election in a long time in terms of getting someone in office that represents at least the voice of the country for the most part well. It's kind of hard to do
Man.
that for some reason. I don't know why.
The day this country went down the fucking toilet was January 20th, 2009. The day George Bush and Dick Cheney left office. Fuck. Everything changed after that. We ended up going to war in the Middle East.
Yep.
We had the fucking attacks in New York. Like everything fucking just went down after that. Pisses me off, man. Dude, Dick Cheney is so awesome.
We had attacks in New York before 2009.